Toronto versus Vancouver. Let's talk about it.
I can't get over how much quicker people walk in Toronto versus Vancouver. They're on a mission. They have to go somewhere super quickly.
Vancouver, it's a lot more chill. Just, chill culture, relax.
Take their time.
In Toronto, I feel like you definitely hear more of the French-speaking culture of Canada, and maybe that's because we're on the east part of Canada. Obviously, coming from Vancouver, you don't see that as much.
Okay, kind of a weird one I've noticed, but the restaurant OEB, Vancouver, at all the locations, there's always like a lineup to get in, or you have to be on like the wait list. In Toronto, never seen a lineup. I've never seen like a wait list.
Did find though, in Toronto, if you want to go to a restaurant, you have to have a reservation or else you're going to wait for a while. I did notice that more. Compared to in Vancouver, a lot of the times you can just walk into a restaurant or you might wait just a little bit for it. Nightlife. Vancouver, non-existent. Doesn't exist. Everybody wakes up at 6 a.m. and goes to bed at like 9 p.m. In Toronto, lots of nightlife. If you want that, go to Toronto.
I'll never get over the driving in the two places. I heard a creator on here explain it the best. In Toronto, you have to have both hands on the wheel and your coffee in the coffee holder. In Vancouver, it's one hand on the wheel, holding your coffee with the other. Describes it perfectly. Toronto, so intense with driving. It's so intense.
Weather, that's the other thing. Toronto, way sunnier, but way colder. Vancouver, gray all the time, but the weather is way more mild. So it's like when we're in Toronto, it's like we never want to leave our apartment because it's too cold. But in Vancouver, it just rains all the time.
Overall, I have found that the Vancouver culture is way more laid back compared to Toronto. Both are great. I love both for different reasons.
Anyways, for those who have lived in both cities, let us know your thoughts. What are the differences? Do you agree with our lists? Do you agree with our experiences? What do you think? Let us know in the comments.